Thanks for stopping the cough. All right, let's get this going. All right, Navy friends, if you're watching on YouTube or Rumble or Spotify, pay attention. I want you guys to remind me of who this guy looks like.
Are you Bree Holly?
Yeah?
Would you mind taking a video of me? It's like already recording.
Oh, okay.
You've been served.
Are you for real? Like
Well,
this is
I mean, I was like I know it's like a hard thing, and I was trying to like use the. I'm.
what do you fucking mean?
I'm
This is not okay.
sorry.
What is going on, losers? Welcome to the Lost Losers podcast. I am your host, Mr. John McQuett. And
Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
from Ashland, Kentucky, good old James Fortney. Kentucky. So did everyone get served this morning? What? Dude, that is great. I don't know who that guy is. What's his name?
I don't know. Haven
It
and
literally
I saw
be
that
like
the
that.
other
Is this-
day. Haven and I saw the other day on TikTok and lost our minds for like almost 10 minutes.
His handle is it literally be like that on TikTok. Oh, I guess he's a process server and he is fabulous.
Yeah.
Go check that out. That was fantastic. If you didn't check out the clip before. Now, if you're watching on YouTube and Rumble, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. If you're watching on Spotify or listening on Spotify or wherever you get your your podcast at, Apple Podcasts, wherever, please leave us a 5-star review, share with a friend, go to lostlosers.com, get the merch. If you want to be really nice, go to Patreon. It's $5 a month. Subscribe. It gets you the episode or the podcast episode a day early. You get the LLP Sunday playlist and much, much more. And if you're already a Patreon person, you're listening, you owe us a playlist. Yeah, we owe you like 2, 3 now. Sorry, I've had personal things going on. Things happen, life happens, and James has been on me. And we have the other 2 that we owe you. We have the playlist ideas that are being put together as we speak. So they might not be live because time has been a little bit, but they will be up on Patreon soon. Okay. Now, if you weren't watching, if you're the Navy buddy of mine and was in the service with me and was on the USS Thomas S. Gates, I want you to look at that video and tell me who you think that reminds you of. And then get back to me. Leave in the comments if you are. That would be the best. All right. Let's get into this. If it's the first time listening, we like to kick off the fucking podcast with the wishes of the week. That's the weird and interesting shit that has happened to us this week. It's basically just to tell you that, you know what, your life might not suck as bad. It's James doing that and me just trying to work on my fucking 5 minutes of stand-up. On that note, let's get into it. James, let's go.
Not much, to be honest.
You led that up for that.
Yeah, no. You go first. I need a second.
Oh my God, did I catch you off guard?
Yes.
We do this every week.
I have my notes and everything. I haven't looked at them once this morning.
Oh my, how did you? Good Lord, great googly moogly, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Unfucking believable. Let me grab
I'm
my
horrible.
notebook. I can't believe this. You know, can't believe that this just happened to you. So obviously, everyone, I hope you all had a safe and good Labor Day weekend. Everyone survived. Everyone's here. Labor Day weekend was this past weekend. So Monday was a nice day. It rained all weekend here last weekend, but Monday turned out to be semi-nice. So I was sitting up front. Let me tell you, to get to this, my neighbors are fucking weird. They're very strange. They're oddball people. And they're listening to this. They know who I'm fucking talking about. You know, Lee May Hoosiers and the prepper are really fucking with me nowadays. Because I'm sitting on my front porch enjoying my dinner, listening to some music. Actually, I think I might have been reading a book as well. And all of a sudden my phone dings. Actually, I got this weird feeling first. I'm like, I feel like someone's watching me. I go like this and look over. And it's the prepper, and he's got his phone out, and he's like this. Just staring at me. Oh, kind of like that.
That was kind of good.
I just hit the wrong button. But anyways. Oh, wrong one. Just like, I'm like, are you fucking I start yelling at him. Are you fucking recording me? What the and I am like screaming like at him, like, what are you fucking weirdo? And he's dying laughing. All my phone dings, and I look down, it's a text from Lee May Hoosier, and I notice that he is out his front window, or he's like recording me from his front window.
Yeah.
If you've seen it, I felt like I was like their favorite episode of the Truman Show, and they're just sharing it with me, like, hey man, check out this weird clip. And the clip that Lee May sent me is me standing up and yelling at my other neighbor for recording me.
I didn't see that one.
No, I kept that one. There's one you can see me getting it, but the other half is me yelling. It's like, what the fuck? You know?
That's pretty fucking good.
You know, I was like, good Lord. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, why are you recording me? My life ain't that fucking interesting. You know? Just because I have more shit going on in your guys' life right now doesn't mean y'all need to be recording me and setting up clips. Listen, unless you're writing a TV show, just give me some credit, dude. I don't want to be famous much. I just like to talk shit on this microphone. That's it. Y'all want to pay me to do that? Let's do it. I think I'm decent at that. That's all I want. But don't be putting me on video recording and then writing my life fucking story because I know how to crack haha jokes and make fun of what is currently going on in my head because it makes me feel better and understand what's going on in my head a little better. Don't be recording me unless you're going to pick, I just want my slice of the pie. I'm not asking for much. I never do. Just want my slice to be left alone. Good Lord. My God, dude. Do I always look this fat, by the way? Or is it just today? I just caught myself in the camera. I'm like, good Lord, huh?
That's not the best shirt anyways. You might.
I love this shirt, dude. It's a nice soft shirt, dude. I do.
I know you do. That's why I said that.
I love this shirt, but I guess it ain't very fucking flattering on me no more.
It's so easy to like make you feel like, oh.
Fuck you, dude. Anyways, where was I? Back to that. Oh, yeah. Neighbors recording me. It's almost died the other day. So,
did I hear about this?
Nope, haven't heard about this yet. So, for people who do know, and if you're watching on the webcams now, and I'm trying to get out of the way, I'm going the wrong way here. If you can see laying on the floor now on the webcams on YouTube, Rumble, make sure you hit subscribe or Patreon. You see my new homie, or if you follow me on Instagram, you see my new homie, Freddie. His name is Freddie T. Bequette. Do you know what the T stands for?
Tits.
Taco. It's Freddie Taco.
Why?
Who doesn't like tacos?
Okay.
Everybody loves Freddie. And
I was
everyone
just wondering if there's a reference I didn't know.
And everybody loves Freddie. Everyone, he's a sweet boy. He's very protective. He's a very sweet boy. When rescued him, he's going to be 6 years old next month, I think. Yes, in October. I think like October 5th or 6th he turns, or 7th.
Nice.
So in the first 2 weeks, I have to look it up again, will be his 6th birthday.
Yeah, so John stole my mom's new dog's name immediately.
No, I did not. They gave it to him. I didn't choose his name. The only name I gave him was Taco. I gave him Taco and Bequette. All right. That's it. That's the only thing I'm giving him is Taco and Bequette. But he couldn't be a sweeter boy. He's such a sweet boy. So I had to drive an hour to go get him. He's up in Muscuda, Illinois. Not a bad little town in Illinois. It's a very cute little town. It's a little quaint, very nice.
Yeah.
So I go up to Muscuda and go get him, and I have to drive into Flatlands on 255. You ever have to do that? Nightmare. Don't. And
broke down. Is it
so I'm
going north?
Yeah, I'm going towards Belleville, if anybody knows where I'm at. And I'm just getting past Columbia, Illinois, in Illinois.
Yeah.
On 255 there, and where Route 3 kind of meets there. Yep. And you're going on. And some old lady and her bingo buddy, I'm in the middle lane. Safe as safe can be. Or so I thought. Now, this little old lady and her bingo friend, I guess we're a little bit in a hurry to get to the bingo hall because they decided to come from the far right lane and be in my lane where I happen to be. Didn't just do it in slowly. They did it at 70 miles an hour, one fell swoop. Luckily, there was no one beside me. I'm on the phone with my boss at the time because she's calling me to ask me if I'm going to work on to the next day because there's a whole bunch of projects going on she needs to get taken care of.
Yeah.
And I went, yeah, you'll get me Friday morning. I'm going up to go pick this dog up, blah, blah, blah. This, that, and the other is what I have going on. Plus, I had a doctor's appointment this morning, blah, blah, blah. She's like, all right, cool. And I see this little lady, dude, she got so close to me that she looked like I was moving over. And when I realized what was going on, she was so close. I could see her face in the windshield in my small side mirror that goes down the side of my truck. That lets me hear. If anybody that drives a truck, you have the small mirrors that kind of take away the blind side. And if someone gets that close where you can see them in the passenger mirror of the small mirror, they're almost rubbing your truck. And I get the fuck over. And this is the old lady's response as I am honking my horn, giving her the fucking finger and throwing my hands up. She goes,
I've gotten that before. I truly believe that.
at what age?
Yes,
I want to know, what age is it that it is okay that you are a shitty fucking driver and it is okay for, instead of saying my fault, it's on me, I didn't see you, I apologize. It's okay for you to wave and then shoulder shrug. And it wasn't.
I'd say we start retesting at 50.
No, I'm almost there. It's 60. It should be. I would say 65.
I would say 60 at most.
How about 62? When you're able to collect Social Security, you have to retest.
Yes, I'm fine with that.
All right, that's a good compromise. That's common ground. Let's make it a fucking law. Where do we do it?
Please.
Hey,
there
weekend
needs
at
to be
Bernie's.
retesting.
Weekend at Bernie's. Let's get on it. Let's get this in a law. Weekend at Bernie's.
Like, I fucking swear there needs to be retesting at certain age.
Hey, Governor fucking Greitens here in Missouri. Let's go. Let's get on it.
It's just a little wave.
I know, dude. And here's the shitty thing. It wasn't like she kept her hands on the wheel. This lady squared up and went. She took her hands off the fucking wheel, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what the fuck to do anymore.
We need to start retesting at a certain age.
62. I think when I become the governor of this great state of Missouri one day, I think it might happen because if Parsons can do it and you guys voted in Greitens, why not John Bequette? And Greitens beat his wife as an asshole. I'm just an asshole. So why not? Why not? I'm just saying. I think 62, you have to retest.
I have plenty of jokes that I can say for why not. Most of them I can't say on YouTube. So
I don't know. I can't fucking run for governor.
I got plenty I can say, especially with it being Missouri.
Well, I never raped a woman. You guys fucking, you guys elected Clinton the president.
But was he completely white?
Oh, that's true. He does have the white privilege, doesn't he?
Like, you're not quite there, my guy.
I know. But on a lighter note, I did end up with
you still got tribal tattoos.
Fuck off. But you know what? On a lighter note, I almost died, but it was worth it, though. I did get the sweetest boy named Freddie. So, other than that, dude, I did a work this week. My fucking boss kept me on lockdown. Made me work on Friday. Let me tell you this something. I promised her she would have me Friday morning. At 2:30 and Friday afternoon, she's like, hey, do you want to go do this other major reset? It should only take us like 3 or 4 hours to do. Or another 2 or 3 hours to do. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I said Friday morning you'll get me. And now it's 2:30 Friday afternoon and you're still loading me up with fucking projects. Seems like someone is taking advantage of someone's kindness and I don't appreciate it. And she went, you could go home now. And oh, okay, have a good one. And fucking left. Just saying. I have more, but it's more to do in the grinding of the gears, like news segment. But that's been my week this week. It's not bad. It's been a good week. Everything's been all good.
My gears.
Everything's been good. Everything's been great. For what I can say, for the most part.
For the most part, yeah.
I mean, 1 foot in front of the other. The sun is coming up, whether you
You're
like it
doing
or
your
not, ladies
part.
and gentlemen.
No.
You might as well enjoy the day, what you can do. So that's how we are. That's how it is.
And I got my
Neighbors
stuff
recording
pulled
me.
up,
What's
so
that?
I got my stuff pulled up. I'm ready.
Jesus
I'm
Christ,
sorry.
dude. You
I'm
know,
so sorry.
for fuck's sakes, dude. Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, you know what you do when you just do something dumb? You just wave and go. Because you know why? I want to know the age. Someone give me the age, like when you're allowed to fucking do that. Because if I see you and you're under, I don't know, the age of 48, I want to fucking brain you with. If you're between the ages of 16 and 48 and you do something wrong on the road, I want to brain you with a ball bat.
And for me, women get it a little bit earlier than men, in my opinion.
You know what? As the host and the creator of the Lost Loser podcast, not all opinions that are reflected on the podcast are of the podcast. All right, go on. What were you about to say, Jamie? Now you can say your statement.
That's all I have to say. That's all.
Women
I
become
think
worse
people
drivers
did.
before men do. Is that what you're about to say?
What is it?
Women become worse drivers before men do. Is that what you're
No,
about to
you
say?
said that.
No.
Yeah, you just said that. What do you mean?
No, that's what you were getting to.
No, not at all.
Okay, well then what were you going to say about women get it first?
That's all I meant.
Oh, you meant what?
That's all.
That's women get what first?
They like free pass of like giving them the wave on of after they do something dumb.
Oh, okay, got it.
At an earlier
So
age.
why did they get the free pass at the earlier age?
Just because.
Because why?
Just because.
Well, why is that, Jamie?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
And why
in
don't
my
you-
opinion, just because.
Why is it your opinion that women should get? I mean, they want equal rights, right?
I love those videos on Twitter of equal rights, equal fights, and then a guy just fucking like a girl's wailing on a girl's like wailing on a dude, and then he's finally just like, bah!
All right, before we get too far, and like hear me out. So there's this. I just seen this the other day, and we'll get to your wishes real quick. And I want to see like everyone freak out because I don't want to make it a huge topic, but you just go look it up. There was a woman, like a feminist, who said men have it better than any woman ever. So she goes, I'm going to do an experiment where I'm going to live as a man for 2 years. After 18 months, she tapped out. She wrote her book on how terrible men are treated and she goes, and the reason why I had to give it up as 18 months is because the way women were treating me as a man and how shitty they are to me. And she goes, and it created such psychological problems that she decided to unalive herself. All right. So on that note, just remember all of that, ladies. We all have our fucking problems, but
Yeah.
that's some wild ass shit. Now, Jamie, your wishes of the week.
Yeah. Memorial Day went
Labor
over.
Day.
and
Labor Day.
Labor Day, whatever the fuck it was. I don't know.
Labor Day is official end of summer. Is the unofficial end of summer, ladies and gentlemen. Go on.
All right, but went over, spent the night up in Grayson, got blitzed with Josh and Mom. It was quite fun. Josh and I picked up a jar of root beer moonshine. That shit was amazing. From
I heard it's good.
Sugar Shrine.
Yeah, I heard that moonshine, that ruby moonshine is really good, but it's like 90% sugar.
Oh, it was a little ridiculous, but we drank the entire jar. Just like in one sitting, we're just like, this is fucking good.
You know, you have diabetes now. You didn't get drunk, but you ended up with diabetes, so that's good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think Josh was fucking gone. He doesn't drink like at all. And so he was just like stumbling through the house and everything. But I had the jar with them. I don't know how many twisted teas. And Mom and I were taking vodka and peanut butter whiskey shots and just everything. And had a good night. Apparently in the middle of the night, I fell in the bathroom or something.
okay.
I woke up with like a giant bruise on my leg. I don't remember it at all. Like, I remember getting up to go pee a few times. I don't remember falling. And the painting in their in Allison and Josh's bathroom was knocked on the floor. The curtain was off the fucking shower. The like everything in the bathroom was fucked when they got up, and we're just like, what the fuck happened? And I got up like 3 or 4 hours later, just kind of like, hey, what up?
Jesus Christ. I do have one more. Remind me, I have one more wish after this. After you're done.
Yeah.
I got one more.
But I think the best part of the stay over there was whenever I got over there, I went inside, took a few shots with Josh, we're hanging out, and then randomly I just go out and grab the mini bike up in Grayson. Obviously.
Obviously, you got drunk.
Yeah.
So you might as well drive
Yeah.
a mini bike. It's fine. It's only a mini ticket.
Yeah. It's on our property. It's all right.
It's fine. You know, Sonny Bono didn't hit a tree or anything and die.
Yeah.
You weren't skiing at least. Continue.
But it rained earlier that morning before I got up there. And I took the mini bike out and everything. And I'm already like fishtailing it through the fucking grass and everything. It is sketchy as shit riding that thing. And I take it around the corner and I get up onto the concrete, just like the driveway, and I fucking floor it, and the bike just completely slips out from under me and sends me flying. And I rub my neck on the grass and everything and ripped part of one of the tentacles off.
So you have to go get it retouched up now, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, that'll serve you right. You deserve that pain now again.
Yeah, it was, and I got it's pretty much gone, but I got a decent bruise above my fuck you tattoo. And whenever I was showing Josh, I just pulled it down and all it said was just fuck right below it. And he just lost his shit.
Perfectly placed.
Because they just forget about my chest tattoos. They don't see them a lot or anything like that. And so I pulled that down. He just lost his mind.
It's awesome. Well, good job, drunk driving again.
Yep. But yeah, earlier this week I finally finished Spider-Man, the video game remastered. I cried like a baby at the end of it. It's just a very sad ending. I don't want to spoil it, but go fucking play the game. It's amazing.
There you go.
Yeah. And then yesterday went up to Grayson again and got drunk with Josh in the morning and mowed the grass and hung out up there for a while I made slow cooker taquitos down here. And when I got back, I made those and they were fucking bomb. And
Very nice, sir.
had a little hot tub night with the missus. And yeah.
I know, and then sent a terrible fucking Snapchat video of you annoying the shit out of her, and now I know why. I'm
surprised you didn't bring up that story.
I just kind of let it go because I don't, you know why? Because I love your girlfriend too much, and I don't want her to be listening this away on her way to work and hear me just go and just trounce the shit out of you because you brought that part like. It was supposed to be a nice hot tub night, and we had a little bit of adult time, and you had to ruin it with your fucking song and how you're fucking a nuisance. And then I had to hear about fucking Uncle Biscuit fucking making fun of it on the goddamn podcast. I didn't want to do that because I like your girlfriend too much.
No, and so I'm not saying just that. The Reddit story also of the Seabat guy.
No,
you need to look that up.
I will. I'll get into it. I'll see if I can find it for us.
Good.
All right, anything else, young James? Before I get my last
one.
That's all right.
About it. Sorry,
so, you're good. So yesterday, last thing, I'm sitting on the porch. A couple of neighbors, dude. I get home from work and I'm like, I need a joint. I'm gonna sit on the front porch and just relax. As soon as I sit on the front porch, dude, every neighbor came over. I'm like, it's Friday. I'm like, all right, we're all hanging out. Had a couple beers with neighbors, and the neighbors' daughter's boyfriend. They're not in college. He stopped by and we're chit chatting for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And his obviously girlfriend was yelling at him, get over here. Just fucking with him. Get your ass over here. I'm like, you better go before you're in trouble. He goes, I'm the man in the relationship. I'm like, no, you're not. Not even close. I'm like, we know. And I am like fucking with him, and like everybody that's on the porch is now fucking starting to giggle. I'm like, no, you're not, because I'm now starting to poke at it.
Yeah.
I know, because everyone knows when you're 19 years old and someone fucking questions your manhood, you start, instead of just fucking owning to it and being the real man and just owning to it,
Yeah.
you fucking try to defend it. And to the extent, even at 40, I still do the same thing. You know what I mean? Until I realize what's going on, and I'm like, oh, fuck off, dude. Yeah, I do those shit. Who gives a shit? Yeah, I cry. Fuck off. Yeah, I have a MRSA. Big deal. You know, I'm just now more comfortable with my shit. But when you're 19, you're not comfortable with that shit. He goes, I'm the fucking man. You can listen to me, but you know, you're not. And we're like, he's like, yeah, I'm like, no, I'm like, dude, we know
Am I ahead of the game?
a little bit because I yell at you too much. Because I mean, your dad yell at you. Your mom calls you out. We call you out on your shit too much. That's probably why. So he's like, no, really. His girlfriend's like, I'm the one who had to ask him out. I'm the one who had to fucking hold his hand. I'm the one who had to kiss him first. I'm the one who had to touch his area first. I'm the first one who had to initiate. And we're all, I mean, dude, she is up there like Medea style. This skinny, like 4'1" fucking white chick is just like, I did this, and just owning his lunch. I'm like, yeah, we know who has the big dick in your guys' relationship. He goes, wait a minute. You're not the one who had to initiate sex first. I did. Remember? I asked if you wanted to try doing it, and you said no. I went, hold the phone. Hold the phone. And everyone went. And I think at that moment, everyone goes, oh, he said something dumb that we didn't pick up on. And John's got this on. And John's quarterbacking this because the adults that were on the porch just went silent. The kids went and like drew back. And I like, now the adults are on me. I'm like, so let me get this straight there, Chief. Your opening line to the love of your life, your girlfriend, to have sex with her for the first time was, hey, would you like to try to do it? And he goes, and this is where he was a man, and I will give it to him. He went, yeah, what's the problem with that? I looked over at my one number. I went, no wonder the world population's on a decline. And dude, everyone just erupted in fucking laughter. They're like, oh, I'm like, what the fuck kind of opening fucking line is that? No wonder. I'm like, no wonder. I'm surprised she had sex with you now. If that was your opening sign, I would be like, oh, we're waiting until we're 30, buddy. We're like, you're on hold. I'm going to go sleep with other dudes. We're not having sex until we're 30, until you know what you just did.
What'd you say the first time? Because I think I can remember mine.
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Because I think mine was, do you want to try stuff?
Yeah, but you didn't say try to do it.
No, I didn't say that.
Would you like to try some further things? You mean maybe to explore a little more?
Something like that.
That would be understandable.
It was something like that, yeah.
Hey, baby, you want to try to do it?
No, I'm not fucking Brian Griffin.
That's pretty much.
Like, Jesus Christ.
That's pretty much how this kid is. I mean, maybe you know what? Maybe we can blame Family Guy for the way guys are talking to women nowadays, to these young adolescent men. You know, between the ages of 19 and, I don't know, 26, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. It's a good time. That's a good frame of reference right there. We can blame Brian Griffin for all their fucking adequate woes. The world population isn't on a decline. The world population isn't going to be on a decline long, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be okay. We'll populate Mars, Elon Musk. You can stop fucking people. We just need to cancel Family Guy for a minute and let the generation, until we get to go, oh yeah, he's an idiot. We shouldn't say that shit. We'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. But yeah, that fucking happened. I couldn't, dude. I could not. I fell the fuck. Do you want to try and do it?
Do it. I think after my first time, it was pretty much like, hey, want to have some sexy time? If it was like face to face, I would try to make it fun. I was like
I asked my one, you got 5 minutes?
Something like that, yeah. I try to make it like kind of funny of like some sexy time or
something along those lines. All right.
My girlfriend and I have this language that we talk to each other with,
Everybody.
and
I'm cutting.
and like Blue's Clues
Oh my God.
babals.
Stop it.
And so yeah, we have like a certain noise that we make if we want to fuck.
Nice. I don't a certain noise.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna do it.
I don't want to know. Nope. That's
Yeah,
between you two.
exactly.
Do not fucking know. Just
It's fucking funny to me, the Blue's
Like-
Clues language.
like that's yeah. Me and my wife, like with me and my like we every couple has their own
Yeah.
language. Like if me and my wife are out in public and we get separated, and you'll and one of us sees the other one, or if we can't see the other one, don't know, you'll hear us go. You hear us just whistle just like that. Okay, we'll go towards the noise.
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some news. I don't know if you heard this. Well, you might have heard this, but I'm going to give you the rundown of what happened in the past, because this lady's past has finally caught up to her, and it's called karma, and it's spelled haha. So a woman, 35, in San Antonio, I think it was, I guess a couple weeks ago, she tried to kidnap a baby, a 4-year-old from a Walmart in Texas. I think it was San Antonio area. By the name of, what is her name? It's something Vega. Jessica Vega. Now, if anybody remembers the name Jessica Vega, this is the lady who said she had terminal cancer and tries to raise money through GoFundMe to get married to her husband and have her dream honeymoon. Raised about $13,000, and she paid for the honeymoon or the wedding and everything through donations. Now her ex-husband goes, that is definitely my ex-wife. Karma is fucking finally catching up to her after 10 fucking years. It is spelled haha. And I can't, and I'm good. I hope she gets the book thrown at her. He goes, I want this lady locked up. He goes, I became an alcoholic, a drug addict, and it took me a long time to get my life back in order from the abuse from this lady. Now, ladies and gentlemen, some of us men are loyal as lapdogs and other ones are as stray as a lone wolf. I'm going to give you the rundown of what this man has gone through, and I'll let you decide on which one you think this guy is, okay? So, he met Miss Vega back in 2007, and he said it was love at first lust. 2 years later, he got preggo with their first child. And after that, that's when things started to take a slight turn. And she became violent. To one day where she tried to settle him with a domestic violence charge, to where she beat the shit out of herself and called the cops. He said, I'm lucky to be alive for the simple fact that she called the cops. She did this while I was sleeping, and the cops arrested me when I was and had their guards. I was woken up to cops' guns drawn on me, and was taken out of the house without anything and arrested for it. Now, did he leave then? No, he did not. So he beat that rap, obviously, because he didn't have any swollen knuckles or any physical evidence that something was done to him that would be done in a physical fight.
Yeah.
So he was never, all the charges were dismissed and things were going. So only for them to move on and for her to get pregnant with child number 2. Guess what? Baby number 2 is not his. So she confessed to that and said, baby number 2 is not yours. And he was like, that's fine. Still love you. I'm going to be with you. Only for her to come down in 2010 to go, I have terminal cancer. And proceeded the GoFundMe and all of that. And he proceeded to marry what he thought the love of his life was, because guess why? He thought she was going to die at a young age, and he figured, hey, I mean, you know, she's my mother's child, this and that. So he stays, marries her. Only 3 months later does he find out that she doesn't have terminal cancer, because he's at her doctor's office and her doctors are like, we have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh.
Only for him to go and come home and confront his wife about it And she did the logical thing about it. Instead of confessing and breaking down and doing all this, she threw a chair at him.
All right.
So he files through for divorce, and rightfully so. So trying to get away from this one, only for her to manipulate the court systems and him lose all custody to both of his kids. Oh, wait, there's more. A couple of years later, he finds out that she is now is into prostitution and doing drugs, selling drugs and doing drugs to keep a roof over the family's head and all that.
Yeah.
So he files a complaint with the child services. And do they arrest the mother? No, they arrested him.
Or
Don't know. They arrested him. He had to get bailed out. That was it. After that, he sobered up, fucking moved to fucking Colorado, got away, and was just like, there's nothing I can do. Got married, finding this all. She got rearrested. Look at how crazy this bitch looks. How insane does this lady look in her fucking mugshot?
and so charged with kidnapping, you said?
I have no idea. He didn't get charged with kidnapping. She got charged with kidnapping.
Yes,
She-
that's what I'm saying.
Charged to kidnap a 4-year-old in Texas.
She is scared.
Dude, she has manipulated the Church of Latter-day Saints. She's manipulated other charities. She got fraud charges against her. This lady should be fucking locked up and off the streets. Much less. Look at this. Dude, there's, oh, by the way, the kidnapping charge and
How
all
is
that.
the one eye so much bigger than
I have no idea. And it's in every picture. Oh, you want to make this worse? The kidnapping charge that she's on,
yeah.
she's already out on bond.
Let's go try to take a selfie with her somewhere.
Jesus Christ, right? Like, stay away from her. If you see Jessica Vega show up on your
I think I'm
timeline,
safe. I think I'm big enough.
what's that?
I think I'm big enough. I think I'll be somewhat safe.
Dude, I cannot believe, like, this lady's out there walking around. The court system says she was a fit mother instead of her. Like, how big of a drug addict, a piece of shit with the court? If the court system manipulated, she didn't have to manipulate it much. Probably she was like, and made a few lies, and you're just like,
Yeah,
oh my
I
god,
don't
there's
know
nothing
what-
I could do to.
What did she manipulate the court by doing what?
And here's my first. Why did you leave her after your first child, after the first fake domestic battery charge?
Yeah.
Like, actually, we don't know why. We all know. As guys, we know why he stayed. We all know why. We all know why. Crazy pussy's the best pussy. And obviously, this lady's fucking bad shit. So
They just got to be aware of the crazy.
clearly, she's not aware if you're going to
No.
fake terminal cancer.
That's my advice to guys like me, though, because I do like that crazy shit also.
Yeah.
Just get one that's aware of their craziness. It'll make it tolerable.
What? Jesus. I don't even have anything for that one. Ugh. So bad. So bad. All right. Last news story of the week, ladies and gentlemen. So we have come to terms that Brazil, or not, I'm sorry, I almost ruined it. That just
Turn
ruined it.
your screen share off.
India is the Florida of what's that?
Turn your
sorry.
screen share off.
I'm sorry. Closed the wrong thing. We have come to terms that India is the Florida of Asia. I think now after this, Brazil might be the Florida of South America, because we have the models and people that don't like to fart in front of each other or in front of their significant others that end up in the hospitals here recently. I think we
Yeah.
had something else about a fucking, I can't remember. I know there's something else that came out in Brazil. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if I told you what heteroparental superfecundation is, I think I said that all correctly. Superfecundation. Heteroparental superconfundation is. If I let you all sit there for a minute and think about that. For those that don't know, and those who are cheering because you do know, this is what happens when one woman has an egg or two eggs get fertilized by two different men, and they have twins.
Oh,
And the twins have two different dads. And the twins are automatically, instead of being full brothers, are stepbrothers.
Oh, that's insane. Or half brothers, not step brothers.
Or half brothers, excuse me. Half brothers. Yes, Jamie, thank you for correcting me. Now, a young 19-year-old anonymous woman in Brazil has said that she has given birth to twins, and after months of not knowing who the father was, she decided to take a paternity test with the one man that she knew was in there, and he, to find out, was the parent of one of her twins. Only for her to dawn on her, like, oh yeah, I slept with two different guys that day, to go and test the other guy and him be the father to the other twin boy. Brazil, you are officially the Florida of South.
I thought you were gonna say it was
America.
her dad or something.
How insane would that be? No, that would be the Alabama of South America. But no, what the fuck? First of all, I'm not the one that can say this because I'm not, I don't remember everybody who I slept with in my past, but I've slept with the same person for the last 10 years. So that's easy for me to now forget everything 10 years ago. 9 years ago. Excuse me, 9, 10, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Bad with dates. Don't yell at me, wife. See what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if I'm like within 9 months, I remember who I slept with. I'm just saying. That list isn't very long. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe. If tops. But if you're knocking them out 2 at a time, bravo. Good for you.
2 in a day.
Good for you. All right.
Man, Limbo is just showing up.
I know. Where's Freddie? Oh, Freddie's hanging out. Freddie's just still chilling.
Hey. He was like at the camera for a second.
All right. I'm not going to grind it. I'm not going to get any fucking grinding gear political bullshit this week. Even though I could, because I think it's funny. Actually, I do have one. You want to take you want to get us canceled?
I don't know.
Mind you, this is not the expressed opinions of the Lost Losers podcast. This is just information that got thrown onto me. So we're going to take 5 minutes on this subject, and we'll move on to the Reddit stories and continue on. So I don't know if you knew this, but the southern border is basically wide open, like a hooker's vagina on Half Price Tuesday, and people are just crossing the southern border in droves. So to combat this, Governor Hot Wheels in Texas, yes, that's Governor Abbott, and yes, he's in a wheelchair. And no, I did not say that. This is the person telling. I'm just going to relay the message from the person that told me this. So he said Governor Hot Wheels, that's Governor Abbott, decided to start busing all the immigrants to sanctuary cities. So San Francisco, LA, New York, Chicago, DC, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now all these sanctuary city governors or mayors of the city are losing their shit because all these fucking immigrants are getting dumped in their cities by the governor of Texas, because he's just like, all right, since the president doesn't want to help us combat this issue, you guys are the ones who don't have to deal with it, so I'll just send you the problem. And now they're losing their shit about it. It's funny.
Yeah.
I think it's ha funny, because I like when both sides play each other or call each other out on their shit, and it's ha funny. Now, my buddy and his brother were having a conversation about it because they both live in Texas. And that's how I got related in this information, because they started giving it, like top secret, like a name for the operation that is Hot Wheels, Governor Hot Wheels is doing. Like, instead of calling it, busing immigrants, we can call it Latin Food Improvement Program. Or the Build Back Better Landscaping Program.
I'm not allowed to laugh or make these jokes.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can, because this is a free space and we are okay to laugh at them, because you know what? I know there is people right now laughing at their car by themselves going, oh my God, this is fucking hilarious. So guess what? Let's laugh together, because they are funny. To where his brother chimed in and goes, no, it's the Build Back Burrito Program. I love it. I love everyone's sick sense of humor. I love every single one of you out there for that. Thank you for bringing me stories like that, because that's fucking hilarious, because I love those conversations. The Build Back Burrito Program.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Pretty decent one.
It's a good one. I like it. All right. Where should we start? Let's go with.
He won't leave me alone. He just wants to be held.
All right.
Ah,
Ladies,
big bye.
now I will let you know something. We're going to rip the lid off a big secret of the females on how shallow you really are and how guys are that fucking creative. And you, yes. Maybe I said that wrong. You know what? Let's strike that off the record. I said that all correctly.
Don't start going into Andrew Tate stuff.
Yeah. But this is true, though.
What is the most pretentious thing you have ever seen someone do? You know those ATM receipts that everyone throws out? Some machines provide bank balances. An old friend of mine would rummage through the trash bin next to the ATM to find the one showing the highest balances. He would save the ones over $10,000. He would take a few with him every time he went to a club. If a girl asked for his number, and they always did, he would write it on the back of a receipt and hand it to her. Sadly, it worked every time. They would always call. One time, a girl asked for his number and he did his routine. Once they parted ways, she comes back and asks to go home with him over his $12,000 balance. Ugh. I hated that guy.
All right. It's a good way to play the system.
Like, women. Is it really? Like, which one are you out there that it takes that?
He's got to be targeting certain types of girls also.
Clearly. But which ones? Like, clearly.
I'm not giving descriptions. You already led me down one rabbit hole. Fuck off.
I mean, please, Jamie, please describe that he is, as a 21-year-old man that has only gone to dive bars and haven't been into the uppity bars where these women are hanging out. What movie description are you looking at? Are you thinking of right now? Heels, blonde hair, blue eyes, probably something fake that sits on their chest.
I don't know about the last one. It doesn't have to be that.
True. Some women are just blessed, huh? You know, someone who goes onto the sugar daddy websites. Will you quit playing with your pussy?
He won't leave me alone.
Oh.
He keeps jumping up here and everything. He's just look. He's looking at the camera. He's wants.
I
to
know.
be
I
part
see
of
him.
it.
I see him. All right. Let's get to a bad dad, right? Let's see what a real bad dad. Actually, let's go with a bad dad. Let's go with a bad dad with a happy ending. How about that?
All right. I'm scared.
Do you know anyone where the husband-father did the old "I'm going out for some milk" and just took off and disappeared? In 1984, my then husband went out to the store one Sunday morning to buy some milk. He never returned. He was a self-employed travel agent, so I assumed he had run into someone who needed travel advice and had lingered. This had happened before. That evening I was bathing our 2 children and went into his drawer in the bathroom for the nail scissors, and the drawer was empty. I looked in our closet and many of his things were gone. I looked in our storage room and my newest suitcase, a birthday gift, was gone. Monday morning I called his business partner and told him that husband had not come home. Business partner got worried and discovered husband had written himself an airline ticket back to his home country. He had also cashed himself a check on the company for many thousands of dollars. My father got the idea to go to the airport parking lot and retrieved our family vehicle. I called my in-laws in his home country and they confirmed that yes, they were expecting their son for a visit. I told them what had happened and they hung up on me. There was further drama after the fact as police were involved. Husband had been in an injury hit and run accident. Drug dealers were looking for him. He had sold a charter plane load of tickets to Hawaii to his friends and clients and absconded with all their money. He had forged my signature on a second mortgage on our house. It was a mess. I got a divorce on grounds of desertion. We never heard from him again, but almost 20 years later my niece in his home country contacted me to tell us he had committed suicide.
Told you it had a happy ending.
Motherfucker. He like just he didn't even just like leave. He like fucked them over.
Oh, he tried to. All he did was fuck over a bank. You know?
True, but fuck. Is there insurance for your spouse just like disappearing?
I think when you go through desertion, you get divorced and stuff like that, and you prove that there was fraud and stuff like that, it's the company. You're almost
Oh,
you have
yeah.
to pay a lawyer to go through all that. Yeah, it's going to cost you some money, but it probably won't cost you the money that this guy fucking racked up on you on your credit score.
Yeah.
Is it going to suck for about 2 years for you? 100%.
Oh yeah. just
But
to get everything
after those
processed.
24 months are fucking done.
And it sounds like she got some good parents.
Yeah. So that's
So.
the, you know. See what I'm saying?
Fuck.
So
Yeah, there was something about her dad going and grabbing the car and trying to be supportive through it. So at least she got good parents.
yeah, so that's a good thing. All right. I'm trying to think, dude. I'm trying to think which one I want to end on. And which, like, because there's one you're just like, what? And then you're just, and I titled it, I think, okay, let's do this one. Let's bring it back into a happier moment. How about that?
All right.
Let's bring it in for a minute, and make everyone kind of feel better, per se. Because, you know, it's not the weirdest thing you probably heard on here, but it's probably it's a good one.
What's the weirdest sexual experience you've ever had? Okay, some of these stories are wild and I can't compete, but one guy asked me to dress up as Waldo from Where's Waldo? I threw together a Waldo cosplay, super easy to do, and he seemed happy enough. So I, a petite woman, dressed in a Waldo cosplay complete with glasses and cane, showed up for sexy times, whereupon he had me wander around his apartment losing various parts of the cosplay until just my sweater was on. Then he, with zero other foreplay, bent me over the bed and began to do his thing while occasionally saying "I found you, bitch" in a weirdly aggressive and smug tone. I swear on my
What
life every
the
bit of this is true.
fuck?
Human sexuality is weird AF.
First of all, why do you end it with human sexuality is weird AF? Like, who the fuck are you? Aren't you human as well? Like, what are you, an ape that knows how to type and read? Like, what the fuck?
No. I think it's just she's very my generation Zoomer weird with that shit. And I think she's trying to be understanding of
I get
people's
that.
weirdness, but
Yeah.
no, she can be more judgmental and no one would judge her.
No.
Like you can call this dude way worse shit and no one would be
Hold on.
mad at you.
First of all, was the dick good enough for you to put up with that shit? Or were you just, or did you want and done it?
Why is she so nice and not even posting this? Like, no one's gonna know who you are, bitch.
And first of
Lay
all,
into him a little bit.
and first of all, for you to open your story and go, oh, there's some wild ass stories on here, I don't know if I could compete. and then you're comfortable enough to put this story on there. I want to know the other stories as well. We need to find those stories. Because I like weird shit, ladies and gentlemen. I like to laugh. So, what just happened? Like, I found, like, how often was it? Like do you think he timed it out like every 7 strokes? I found you. I found you.
It wasn't that nice, like she said. She's saying it was like, I found you, bitch.
Oh, he's a oh yeah, he did say he was a
Yeah.
wow, that's
it
over the
was
top.
like,
Ooh,
and he
found
was
you.
like, I found you, bitch.
I fucking found you. Fucking found you. Like, Jesus. You think he just like he was just like digging it out? Just
Like, yeah, no, it wasn't a nice thing. Like from how she described. She's way too nice of a sounding person, even just in her writing, to be posting this.
yeah.
She just seems like such a sweet woman. Why is she posting this? What?
I don't know. All of a sudden I have a technical there it goes. I had a technically difficulty all of a sudden trying to set up the next thing. I was like, what just happened?
Typically.
I know I just fucked that up. Dude, I'm high. I'm sorry. And you guys know I don't know how to enunciate real well. Technical difficulties. Just then I'm like, what's going on? I can't figure it out. And I started to panic because I'm high. And I was trying to also listen to you. So I'm really fucking panicking. Sorry. I need a fucking producer. I need someone to sit in and do all this for me.
Move me out there.
Maybe. Maybe. All right. Let's see if you guys see a pattern here.
Married couples whose wedding was objected by someone. What is your story and how did the wedding turn out? Not me, but I was performing the ceremony. I asked the question as a part of the liturgy, and a guy gets up after the question and says, yeah, I object. That's my wife. Bride's mother is the only one to speak, and she says, who the F is that? Aaron? Sensing that something was amiss, I say, very calmly, ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seats while we conclude this. I pull the guy aside, and he claims that they got married at 18, she abandoned him and they never divorced. He had been trying to get a hold of her, and he actually told her that if she didn't at least get a legal divorce, he would show up at her wedding. She had just ignored it like it would just go away, never returned a call, basically just walked out at age 19, never returned. Bride was near 30, so, I asked the bride to step aside, with her parents. They say, you never divorced him? I'm in panic mode as I don't know what to do. If she was still married, I couldn't marry them. The groom comes over, ready to fight, me, the husband, anybody. Complete disaster. Wedding was cancelled. They married a year later after the divorce went through, in a small private ceremony. And here's the kicker, 2 years later she just walked out on him.
Jamie, I hope the camera is on you because the
Like-
stunned look on your face was perfect.
You motherfucker. Like, what?
So you married at 19.
That's not her second one.
You think there's another one out there?
One.
So wait. She did it at 19. She
There's
thinks
a-
she did it at
there's a
25, and now
couple
she
out
did it
there.
at 30. She did it at 30.
Yeah.
So every 5 years, she just wash, rinses, repeats.
Something. It might be sooner than that.
You think?
Yeah, you can find dudism officiators and stuff like that that'll just do it.
Wait, dudisms.
Yeah, like the Big Lebowski religion.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can be ordained in that. I'm going
Oh,
to be doing it.
And some dude
soon.
she just got married, or she didn't tell anybody and got married again.
Yeah.
So do you guys see a pattern there? I mean, dude, how great would that dude Aaron be? Like to sit there and he's like, anybody have anything to say? And he's like, hold up, that's my wife. And the mother-in-law go, Aaron, is that you? Just-
Right.
If I was at that wedding,
I'd be walking out. I'd lose my mind. I'm God.
Dude, that would have been the time. Like if I would have been there at my, I can already see my wife's face, and I can already hear her foot stomping on mine to tell me to shut the fuck up. Like I can feel it, because Aaron, is that you? I would have been like, oh shit! Like what the fuck? Oh, ah, whoa, wow!
What do you mean? Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. I saw this video on Twitter the other day of someone at a wedding, and the pastor asked like if anyone has anything to say or forever hold your peace, and the groom just turns and lifts up his shirt to show his concealed carry at the crowd, and he was just like, that's what I thought.
Must have been in, I bet that was in Texas.
I would think it was, yeah. It was
Sounds good.
pretty fucking funny.
What happens if his wife would have been like, about, like would have put her hand right on his gun and be like, about that, and like would have walked off.
Forever hold the peace.
You're good. And just walks off. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this podcast with this last story.
All right.
Actually, I got it, obviously the closing clip, but the last story this week, I'm going to end it. And I hope you all feel better about your life after this story. And you go, at least I'm not her. Okay. And I feel like and before I get into this, and I didn't know young Jamie was going to bash the opposite sex on this podcast like he did. So I almost feel like bad that I'm ending the podcast with this story, because I feel like you just think we're women hating, and we're not.
That wasn't being that mean. What do you mean?
Jamie, you said women are bad drivers earlier.
No, I didn't.
Not even an
That
hour
came
ago.
out of your mouth.
That came out of your mouth. You
No, it
said it.
didn't.
And then you also were you're like, no, I can't say that either, because you already made me say women were bad drivers. You said it. Do you want to rewind the tape, James? I'm just paraphrasing anyways. I'm paraphrasing. Everyone knows that. I'm just paraphrasing. You know what you meant. So don't think I am at all. I mean, boy, we did kind of have sorry ladies, it felt bad that we kind of picked on you
Title
this week.
should I'm sorry.
Man, I just thought about the news stories we had. We had the crazy lady with the kidnapping. We had the lady with twins with two different dads. Woo! My bad, ladies. My bad.
So it should just be all caps. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think the title of this podcast will be I'm sorry, ladies. I am sorry, ladies. All right. Here's the last one. And ladies, I'm sorry.
Mostly because I'm embarrassed to ask. This has caused a lot of debate, and hoping you ladies can shed some clarity on the issue. My husband is sure he is right and is becoming very frustrated and mean to me over this disagreement. So backstory: I had a rhinoplasty done before I got pregnant. I made a comment recently that I wonder whose nose the baby would get, and I said, hopefully mine. My husband has a big nose and mine is literally perfect. Well, he is saying either way our baby will have an ugly nose since I had a beak prior to my rhinoplasty, but that doesn't make any sense to me. My nose now is cute. The baby should get my present nose, right? Not my past nose, even though I haven't had that nose for years, or while being pregnant. My husband keeps saying, no, it's what you're born with, and compares it to breast implants. But it's not something added to my body, it's a modification that is now part of my DNA, and should pass on.
Girl.
Oh, retard alert! Retard alert!
Ladies, I'm sorry.
I'm
so
sorry.
sorry.
I'm sorry, ladies. Hey, Jamie. Hey Jamie, at what age does this lady get the wave and the shrug when she's driving? Now? Or do you just think this is pregnancy brain? Please let this just be pregnancy brain.
I can see
Please
Allison.
just let this be pregnancy brain on this woman.
I can see Allison saying that.
Oh, retard alert! Retard alert!
You know you can see my sister.
Oh,
saying that.
100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. Oh my God.
Girl, please. Please. Why?
It's
I'm glad you posted anonymously.
I am happy. Dude, for her, it's part of my DNA now.
No,
It's the
not.
best. It's the best line in there.
I don't even got DNA. I got USA.
What?
Girl. Oh,
Why?
Jesus.
Why? Why?
I told you, ladies, I'm sorry.
Dude.
Oh
I
my
was
God.
about to say, like, and she's having a kid. And
I'm telling you,
but
it's
my
got to be.
sister's also having a kid.
I'm telling you, it's got to be pregnancy brain. Has to be.
I can see my sister saying that
All right.
wholeheartedly, though.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is all I have for you today, this week. How is everyone feeling? Are we doing okay?
I'm sorry, ladies.
Ladies, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was written that way. Listen, after Jamie's wishes, or after it's my wishes. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, ladies. It was me. I tried to play James. It's my fault. I don't know why I went at you so hard this week. I don't know why. I apologize. Please forgive me. Okay. Please. All right. I'm sorry. I love you all. And no, I haven't tried you all, just a select few. But I love all of you because those select few mean a lot to me. So, on that note, Jamie, what you got?
Not so much.
Are you done?
I'm just still laughing at her. Like I feel bad for that kid. I feel bad for him. But I must say that I feel bad for Josh if I'm saying that. But Kanko_eater on Twitter. Go listen to Naked Robots. And yeah. Nothing much. I'm just losing my mind off of that last shit.
All right. So, once again, lostlosers.com. Go get some merch. I don't even have any fucking merch on me. Go get some stickers, some merch, t-shirts, all that good stuff.
All my
Also-
stickers are stuck, so I can't show them.
I know all mine are stuck as well on the computer. Also, Patreon, folks. Thank you again. Now go join the Patreon as well. $5 a month. So we're asking. Get the episode
We'll
a
have
date
music
earlier.
podcast out very soon.
We'll have them. Yes, we will. And on that note, also go follow us on Twitter at losers_lust, Instagram lost_losers_podcast. See the adventures of me or Freddie and I as we go through our walks. There's a very dude. I got a very pretty picture of the sun this morning that I put on Instagram on our walk this morning. Go check that out if you guys. If I think I put it out there. If I not, I'll definitely do it after this.
Yeah.
What else?
Go get Pickle Shot Vodka. I want them to sponsor us.
Okay, go tell that. Do that. Go email them. Do that. And TikTok as well. And all that. On that note, I don't know why I just had a brain freeze. I think I had a stroke as well. All right. Now, ladies, just to let you know, the answer to this question is yes. All right.
Can you eat pussy like that?
I forgot about that one. I haven't seen that so long.
Goodbye.
Bah.